There is a kind of violence that never announces itself loudly. It doesn't arrive with sirens or shouting. Sometimes it arrives wearing slippers. Sometimes it arrives as fear, strong enough to keep a child silent. In Mangaldan, Pangasinan, on the last days of December 2018, an 11-year-old boy named Roger Jackson Tabunyar went to a Christmas party. He went knowing he was afraid. He went after being warned not to go. And then he came home carrying something his body would not survive. This is not just a story about bullying. How many chances there were to stop harm, and how each one quietly slipped away. December 28, 2018, Roger Jackson Tabunyar, known in his community as Kalbo or Ogeng, was 11 years old. He was described as quiet. He was the eldest of two siblings. His mother worked overseas in Qatar as a babysitter, and his father, Roberto, earned a living as a pedicab driver. On the night of December 28, a barangay Christmas party was held in Mangaldan. Roger's father pleaded with him not to attend. According to him, Roger would be with the children who had been bullying him. Despite this, Roger went. He joined his cousins and arrived at the party around 9:30 in the evening. What happened next did not unfold inside the celebration. According to later accounts, three minors aged 9, 10, and 11 allegedly dragged Roger outside the party and beat him. Witnesses later said Roger was slapped with a slipper. No adults intervened. No report was filed that night. Roger went home and said almost nothing. In the days that followed, Roger stayed quiet, not because nothing happened, but because he was afraid. Afraid of angering his alleged bullies. Afraid of what would come next. When he was finally pressed to tell the truth, he reportedly told his grandmother and his father that he had been beaten, and he identified the three children. His father did not report the incident to the barangay or to the police. The reason given later was simple and devastating. Roger asked him not to. This is where the story becomes less about individual cruelty and more about the systems that rely on children to protect themselves. Days passed. Roger developed a fear. He complained of severe pain in his right leg. He became weak, sleepy, unable to walk as the swelling worsened. Instead of immediate hospital care, he was brought to a herbalist. The fever subsided, but the pain did not. On January 5, 2019, Roger was finally taken to the Mangaldan Infirmary. 2 days later, on January 7, he was transferred to the San Carlos Provincial Hospital in Pangasinan. Unfortunately, he died that afternoon around 1:30. Roger was 11. Roger's death certificate signed by Dr. Leo Tongson listed the cause of death is septic shock. An antecedent cause was pneumonia, with an underlying cause of blunt abdominal trauma. Now, this matters. Septic shock doesn't appear overnight, neither does blunt abdominal trauma resolve itself without intervention. Whatever happened to Roger's body had time to worsen. And during that time, no system stepped in with urgency. The suspect were minors. Their names were withheld. The families of the accused denied the allegations. Some claimed the injuries came from a fall from a mango tree on January 1. However, reporting noted inconsistencies, including which leg was injured. Another claim emerged from the community that Roger's father may have been abusive, that a complaint may have once been filed. No evidence was publicly presented to support this. No follow-up findings were made available. What remains clear is this. Every narrative shifted responsibility away from intervention and toward doubt. Police coordination took place. The Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office became involved. Counseling was mentioned, and an autopsy was awaited. And then the record goes quiet. As of January 2026, there are no public available police press releases, no court dockets, no documented resolution, no publicly accessible findings explaining what conclusions were reached. This is not the same as saying nothing was done. However, it is saying that nothing was made visible. And visibility is accountability's oxygen. This case forces an uncomfortable question. If a child asks not to report violence, who is responsible for overriding that fear? A parent with limited power and resources? A barangay system designed for community protection? Social welfare offices tasked with child safety? Or a justice system that often pauses when all involved are minors? None of these failures require malice. They only require hesitation. And hesitation, when a child is injured, becomes a form of harm. Roger Jackson Tabonyar did not die instantly. He deteriorated slowly, quietly. While adults debated narratives and waited for certainty, this case does not scream injustice, it whispers it. And maybe the most disturbing question it leaves behind is this. In communities where most people are poor, and there are people who are young, and everyone is afraid, who is actually responsible for stopping violence when the victim is too scared to ask for help? What are your thoughts on this case? This has been CrimeSynth. Until next time.